Let's learn about the failure cycle. What? You might be thinking, why are we talking about failure? I'm here to be more successful. Well, fair enough. There is a failure cycle, so we should become aware of it and learn about it so we can avoid it, if that makes sense. So there's four main stages in the failure cycle, as you can see here. We start off with excitement, rah, rah, we're going to change the world. Then we slip into the avoidance, stop doing some of the important things that we know are going to make us successful. Slide into the excuses and denial and finish off with the full-out blame of pointing the finger at someone else for why it all went wrong. So let's explore this a little bit. This one here is a classic for entrepreneurs. We start something new, we're all excited, and we get a bit of a rush from that. One of the challenges is that I've got here, this is the reasons why the failure cycle happens, is because it can get boring sometimes. And I got a saying that profitable is boring. So sometimes we've got to just work out what works and keep doing it. Once this happens, and the classic analogy is gyms, gym memberships. I don't know if you've got a gym membership or if you've ever had a gym membership, but what happens around January and February of every year? Gyms get really busy. People go through Christmas, they eat too much, they drink too much, they make a New Year's resolution that, okay, that's it. This year it's going to be different. I'm going to get fit, I'm going to be healthy, I'm going to sign up for the gym. All right, you beaut, off we go. All excited, and then all of a sudden the excitement starts to die and other things become more of a priority and we start to avoid our attendance at the gym. Maybe we started off every second day and then it becomes every third day, then it becomes once a week, and we start making excuses for it. We say, well, I'm really busy at work, or I've got young kids, so I've got to make sure I'm spending time with them, and we justify our behaviour. Then once we've fallen completely off the wagon, we go into full-out blame and, how can I possibly expect to be fit? Listen, I've got to look at life's priorities in order here. I've got to provide for my family. I've got to do all these things. I don't have time to go to the gym. Right? This is the kind of behaviour that happens. Classics. You ask any gym owner, they'll be able to tell you the stories. So why does it happen? I mean, it's part of human behaviour, but why does it happen? And it happens to businesses. Even some of the greatest businesses that have been around, they go up and they gradually come down. So we look at it, it might be you got the wrong goals, right? Maybe you weren't really committed to them. Maybe it's because Jimmy said he was going to go to the gym, so you thought you should do it too, but you weren't really into it that much. Or you had the right goal, but you didn't have a clear focus in what you had to do. And sort of goes hand in hand with number 4 of no action plan. If it wasn't written down, you don't know the next steps, and so pretty soon if you're unclear, it's just easy to go and do what you do know, and that moves you away from your goal. So number 5, maybe there's some mental barriers like your belief in your ability to do it. If you were going to the gym and you thought, what, I'm really not a gym person, or I can't really see myself being fit, and maybe it wasn't even a conscious conversation, but it's something you're just saying to yourself internally, those kind of things can move you down the failure cycle. And number 6, I kind of hinted at, where it gets boring. Once you've gone through that excitement phase and it gets boring, all of a sudden, no, let's move on to something new. And you keep moving on to something new and never really complete anything. So the power in the awareness around this is knowing this point, okay, when we slip from excitement to avoidance. And it might be, say that part of your marketing is to be doing let's say you want to do a social media strategy and you want to write a blog every 2 weeks. Well, you start off because it's all exciting. Yeah, great, I'm going to be a blogger. And you do it for the first maybe couple of months. Then it starts to be less exciting. You think, I've got to write that damn blog again. And next thing you know, you put it off. It's that point, like catching yourself and being aware of putting it off, that's that slip into avoidance. So that's what we want to be aware of. I'm going to help you with that. You can create some awareness around that, and we'll make sure we stay well away from the failure cycle.